Hey everyone, how you going? Now, I've been wondering how to follow on from the unsainted music video reaction. Thank you so much for your support. I didn't expect it to be such a big hit. So, something dropped just a couple of minutes ago. The first look at Terminator Dark Fate. Now, the Terminator series had one of the darkest fates of any franchise. The Terminator was a surprise hit, and it boosted James Cameron and Arnie's career. Of course, Arnie was known for Conan the Barbarian and a couple of other things before meeting with James Cameron. And then, of course, James Cameron directed Aliens, The Abyss, and then he reunited with Linda Hamilton and Arnie and gave us Terminator 2. Still to this day, arguably the best sequel of all time. And we've covered it here on the show twice. Well, now 3 times. Then in 2003, we got T3, Rise of the Machines. Some fans were happy to see Arnie back, but it sort of didn't have the same feel because James Cameron didn't direct. Then we got Salvation in 2009. It was a bit darker in tone, missing Arnie, but explained a few things. And it was set in the war. Not the year that we know, but it was still the war. Then there was Terminator Genesis. What happened there? Yes, fans were happy that Arnie was back, as he said he will be back, as he always says. Had moments, but it was like a wannabe. Then James Cameron got the rights again. And after saying, oh, Genesis is the true follow-up, obviously he realized how stupid that was. And we now are getting Terminator Dark Fate. Lots of speculation. Lots of word. Linda Hamilton is back. Awesome. Arnie again is back. Tubular. James Cameron is producing. Oh! Tim Miller, who gave us Deadpool, is directing. How can this go wrong? Wow. So the trailer is really slow. There's no Terminator theme. It shows the new characters and the new villain. A Terminator who multiplies. Okay, so this Terminator has the same mimetic polyalloy or nanotech, which means it can multiply and all that. So I don't want to give many spoilers away, but there's a really awesome scene which we get to see this Terminator at its full potential, and there's a reveal of Sarah Connor. So basically it's a chase, which is a standard in Terminator films, and we see the Split-inator, get hit, and then out comes another version of himself. So this is a really awesome Terminator, and probably the most dangerous since the T-1000. Of course, the TX was extreme, because it went to a new level and had multiple weapons and everything. If it got damaged, it'll reset, reprogram it, and get a dangerous weapon. But this Split-inator, it can be everywhere. Sure, the T-1000 mimicked and, got you to trust it, and then... But the Split-inator can be like a few miles that way, and then another version can be right behind you. You run, and then you run into another one. So it's going to be everywhere. That's nuts. So they kill one version. Here it is, here. How can they stop this thing? Now, there very well may be a big mistake in this trailer, because it seems something has been given away, which is not good. The CGI isn't that good. I mean, like, okay, you gotta see the trailer anyway. So, there's a chase up in the sky with two planes. Very much like what they did with the helicopter stuff in Terminator Genesis, which was pretty cool. I mean, Arnie skydiving into a helicopter, crashing, and then, yeah, the tanker chase, which is a staple. There is a truck chase in the film, which is always awesome. Not an epic choice of truck, but still pretty cool. But the reveal of Linda Hamilton, she comes out of a Jeep. She's got one of those big-ass shotguns shooting up this Splitinator, and then she blows up its copied self with a rocket launcher. That is freaking badass. And then a simple reveal of Arnie, who is said to be playing the man which the Terminators are modeled after. Then again, he could be his aging self from Genesis, even though that they said this is another reboot, despite it actually still being part of the new trilogy. No theme, as mentioned. So you got a lot of exposition shots in this trailer. Show some action, show some fighting scenes, them running away. The new Terminator forms the blades. So it's still got that mimetic polyalloy nanobot technology. But it can split into many different versions. That's an insane level of Terminatricism, or however you want to call it. So, it's a bit of a what for this trailer, because it shows some stuff that very well could be a spoiler of the main plot, which is never a good idea in trailers. So hopefully that doesn't turn too many people off. James Cameron is back. Linda Hamilton. Arnie are back. Junkie XL is doing the score. And it's directed by Tim Miller, who directed one of the best comic book films ever, followed up by a pretty damn good sequel. So, you take on a Terminator film. It's a gamble. It's a risk, because the fate of that franchise was very dark. Sure, T3 was a hit, and the second biggest success since T2, but not a very good film. Some find it better than Salvation, which did alright, and then they find that better than Genesis. So, can Dark Fate redeem the franchise and stop it from getting another reboot? It is a sequel. It's said to be the proper sequel to T2, and the others are erased from the timeline. And that works because it's a time travel film. But it's still da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. If you know what. So it's going forward, but it goes backward. Hopefully it's not as shit as the Halloween sequel retcon shit. But, you know, it's got Arnie, it's got Cameron, so those are the pluses, and a great artist doing the score. So that's pretty much it. You got the slow build up, you get a glimpse of the new characters, they get introduced to Sarah, there's narration, she's explaining the days and the nights that have gone by, and then you see, like, the new Terminator is really, he doesn't look intimidating. He hasn't really got that intimidating face. He's sort of got an innocent look, but when you see his reveal, like the actual Terminator reveal, it's like, whoa! The design looks really cool. It's like an updated version of the original model, and then, yeah, it can multiply into how many ever it wants. So that's probably the best thing of the trailer so far. Plus Arnie and Linda, and the credits saying James Cameron returns. So, hasta la vista, babies and dudes, and I'll scare you later.